All right, guys, it's time for an update on the old 442. Revell's latest release of that kit. And I gotta tell you, man, that they knocked it out of the park with that kit. That kit is ridiculous. If you ever have a chance and you're into muscle cars like I am, pick yourself up one of these. This kit, I mean, it goes together so well. It's such a good kit. It's got a bunch of details on it. It rocks. So I just want to give you an update on where I'm at with it. This is the frame. I got the motor in. I get a lot of feedback on my wiring, and I've done wiring for a long time, but I never made it look good until I walked into a show one time, and a guy told me when I looked at his wiring, it looked so much better, and I couldn't put my finger on why. And the reason why, it wasn't overly neat. It wasn't like knockout. The first thing is that his wires were to scale. A lot of times when I look at wiring on an engine, a lot of times the wiring's too fat. So make sure your wire's to scale. And even on this one, it might not be to scale, but it is the spark plug wiring from ProTech, and the distributors from ProTech. But when I looked at it and I couldn't figure it out, and it finally hit me, it's gravity. He made it look like they were laying, because of the weight of the plug wires, they were laying on the engine in such a way, it made it look like it was authentic, like a real car. So my wiring isn't neat or anything of that nature, but I make sure that I try to make it look like the wires, with the weight, gravity takes hold. So I'm always pushing down on them here and here to make sure that the wires lay like they're heavy wires. So I like the engine. The Olds engines are always so cool looking. Detailed the bottom, everything looks perfect. Like I said, everything comes together really well in this kit. This is the interior. I did white interior on this one. Again, everything just fits so perfect. Detailed the dash. On the dash, I did something different. I punched out some clear plastic to make it look like lenses. For the lenses, if I can get in there. And the seat belts are another thing. A lot of people will use that ribbon. I ran out of ribbon. I actually prefer to use this stuff. This is that cloth tape. All I do is I stretch out a piece and then cut it to size to mimic my seatbelt, and then I paint it whatever color I want. And then for the actual photo etch, the photo etch is from Gopher Racing. So just save a little money, I guess, but it just makes it look, to me, it looks more authentic. So put a little wash in the seats to give it some definition. And I think that's about it. It's weird. I just think that's odd that they had these painted red. I don't know what was. I have to do a history lesson and learn why they did that. So anyway, next step is body. Get that painted and get this thing wrapped up and off the bench. It's going to be a good build, though. I can see it coming together well. So Everybody have a good night. This is Terry. I'm out.